check with Headmistress. Mwah! We beat the father of all monsters, Phrynos.
If I may.
Let me see.
Could the fates have already expected your ascent? The messenger shall keep you well informed. My sisters told me of a certain prophecy even I thought would never come to pass. That Olympus would once again face the fury of the father of all monsters, and their conflict would shake the world to its core. And now it's happening.
You mean you knew Typhon's attack was a real possibility? Why didn't you warn us? We could have prepared.
I was not permitted to warn you. Had I done so, it merely would have expedited an outcome I now realize was bound to happen anyway. Though perhaps your implication is correct, and this is all my fault.
What? How is this all your fault? Unless you aided Kronos in awakening the most notorious fiend the gods ever faced, I don't see how you had anything to do with this.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I abetted your plans to gain the surface. The awakening of Typhon. Perhaps it's a punishment. And a reminder never to defy the fates. Princess, please forgive me.
Nonsense. Kronos did this, not you.
All part of the task. Your victory against Typhon. Have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, Headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself, and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, Headmistress. No way of knowing how much life force Typhon has. Just have to slay him anyway. One to keep track of. Return, all-seeing bats, and hear the city of the dead. So mote it be. This should help. As bearer of the fated arms of night, I seek their aspects, hidden from my sight.
I felt your words.
Scoured the surface? You felled that mountain-sized monstrosity, goddess. It would be false of me to say I had no doubt you would, though I'd only a bit, I swear. So, how did you outsmart him?
Outsmart him? All I could do was keep hitting him with all my might. It helped that Lord Zeus also struck him hard with lightning bolts. Eventually it worked, and Typhon fell.
Well, your battle prowess may be unsurpassed, but your ability to weave a yarn is not quite there. When next you overcome the father of all monsters, do make of it a much more rousing tale, would you?
No promises. Death to Kronos, sir.
Aye, that.
Some garlic. Shades of the Crossroads, greetings. Nemesis must have a head start. I reached the summit of Olympus finally. They're fighting back against Typhon himself. Perhaps you knew already. He's quite enormous, yes. May moonlight guide us. indeed, Lord Charon. May we soon restore the old customs between our families and bring about a new eon of prosperity. Askion Kataski. So mote it be. Askion Kataski.
Interesting.
Light of moon, awaken verdant land. So mote it be.
That's a good trick.
Nice and warm. I can now trade some of my findings for more bones. Freshly caught. I've need of that. Order approved.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
The silver
May
pool
we
reacted
converse?
to my spell.
Mind telling all these shades that no, the father of all monsters isn't back? Because they're so caught up with this outrageous rumor, they don't buy it when I tell them.
Commander, the thing is, I confronted Typhon himself just last night. While Kronos schemes from the underworld, that monstrosity attacks Olympus.
Oh, I knew all that. It's just, I was just checking to see if my disciples had the nerve to stand up for that which they truly believed. And they did. Nice going, everyone.
So you knew of Typhon's return?
Yeah.
Moonlight guide us.
Moonlight, yeah.
Greetings, and heed well,
Hey, come on,
Commander.
guys.
Now! The aspects of the nocturnal arms. Interesting. So much to choose from now. Where to even begin? I'll keep this in mind. At last. Cassynth, the black coat. Envelop me in darkness that our foes cannot escape.
I like the sound of that. The things that I have seen. Ah, the memories, young one. Your brother thusly used to favor me. And for his sake and yours, I shall accept this. Now please accept my gratitude. Hey, thanks.
You are most welcome, Commander. And hey, thanks to you in turn for your peerless insight and steadfast presence. Moonlight guides you.
Same to you.
That well-worn storage case by now contains tokens of gratitude from many gods and more. A perpetual reminder that the princess of the dead shall never fight alone.
You're always with me. I should be able to increase my grasp. The champions. I see it now. I understand. Deeper connection. Now I see. Tula, you made it. There's a good gal. Faith of my comrades. There's fear in the air. I'm off.
My brother Zeus, he says you made it all the way up to our palace, niece, and sent the monster Typhon howling to the earth. Forgive my absence. All too many water bodies to defend.
The trap is set. And caught. That's him over. Mine. Olympus. Great Queen of Olympus, I am humbled to have earned your favor, and will do everything I can to honor you.
Unbound by wedlock, yet you praise me thus. I must say you are full of surprises, my dear. Or potentially just very ignorant. Or both. Pleased to have finally met in a more proper way, my dear. You bought this mountain of ours a bit of extra time, so we are bolstering our defenses as best we can. Thus, I'm beseeching you to hurry back. So be it.
There you are. That foolish Titan. He has awakened Typhon, the most terrible monstrosity that ever lived. I still bear my scars from when we first clashed very long ago. Together, we did vanquish him before. We shall have to manage it again. Wolf Howl.
That shade needs you, Phrynos. Nicely done. We vanquished Typhon, at least for the night, my lord. Hermes ensured that I was well supplied. Plenty of gold for you lately. In the name of Hades. Moonlight, guide us. Shadow Spinner. Shadows dissipate.
What are we ever going to do about our poor summit? That ugly Typhon made it all the way up here, and he's been ruining everything. Well, we are not going to let him walk all over us.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the underworld, princess, that not even her infernal eye can easily discern what horrors lie therein.
If I can't see into the shadows, I'll cut through.
Dye the silk, Annie. Is it truly you? Have you been getting anywhere, my friend? I know that whatever you do not give up. But I don't rightly know how close you are to what you mean to achieve.
I'm closer than before, but how much further I have left is difficult to say. Your silk has been of so much help.
I'm glad it has, and figured that it would. Only the very best for you, and one of these nights you'll make it all the way. And maybe with my silk. I hear that.
Death to Kronos. The hunt begins. Got a bite. I got a soul belly?
Did you get it? Farewell, my friend.
No threats nearby. Clean. Greetings, little raven. Again? All laid to rest.
You again. Got here well before you did. Cleaned up too. Makes you mad, I know. Don't hold back. Let's see how strong you really are.
I don't want to fight you, Nemesis. I don't even want to speak with you right now.
Not asking you to fight me. Asking you to hit me. See if you can even make me budge. It'll be worth your while. Let me have it. Felt something at least. Go.
Gone. This is private property. Enough of that. Salutations.
I have wrong. You must have sensed it was my blessing you received, young lady. That energy, that electricity. Why, I'm afraid there's just no hiding it.
Hold. Had your fill of Olympus for a while? Surpassing me here must be far less burdensome than having to gouge all of Typhon's eyes.
It's positively pleasant by comparison. But I'll get back to dealing with the father of all monsters soon enough.
Then gather what strength you can in the meantime. For now, the underworld awaits. But I yet hold the key. I would not willingly confront the fury of Xenth for merely anyone, Millenoi.
Thank you, Headmistress. He's there.
Scheming girl.
What have you there? My dear son Zeus is already abetting you this night. I fear not his famous thunderbolt, young fool that he is.
I'll take it. Downward. Who's next?
The incursion by that abhorrent monster Typhon. It is more than a threat. It is an insult. I control the seasons, yet he dares smother our mountain in his foul storm. For you.
sister.
There you are. Go show that shade the way. Good.
We've bigger problems on Olympus than we counted on, I hear. Our worst fears realized and so on. You'd think I'd be more capable of tracking prey that's Typhon size.
You were tracking Kronos, me perhaps. But if it's any consolation, finding Typhon ought to be quite easy at this point. Bringing him down, less so.
I'll take your word for it. My father's much too proud to call me back to aid in our defense. Says I'm still needed here. If he wants Typhon to himself so badly, he can have him. Very well.
Return to me again.
No time to spar.
Sting away.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all.
You may have it. To make the most of our arrangement, I bid you activate a certain artifact where you reside. Within the pitch-black facets of this standing stone are possibilities to be explored. I shall reveal how to see them all, but first...
Abyssal insight. The pitch-black stone. Something's changed in me. You're in my way. That's what you get. In the name of Hades. My heart. There. What a stench. I see it. It's over. Let's What's a gutter bomb? Hear me, on my fault. Moonlight guide you, my lord.
She came. We used to play the surface, you know. That's when we really started to hit it big. Even had Charybdis open for us a few times. Can you imagine?
So what? Charybdis opened for me just the other night. I practically couldn't get it to shut up.
Like I believe that? Though I bet you are from up there, aren't you? You think you're underground like us, but you'll always be mainstream. Alright, gals, from the top!
Just won't shut up. For me. To the fields. Come on, Mel. Flourish. Point secured.
Good news is we can now be sure what Gramps had planned for us, but bad news is it's Typhon and he's big. But my pop stopped him once, so how hard could it be?
Let's pick up the pace. illuminate my path.
The possibilities.
Going to be a problem. Smackers. I think I'm finished here. Echo? Hey, about Narcissus.
About Narcissus. About Narcissus. About Narcissus.
I don't know what he was like back when you met, but he has a certain vanity about him that perhaps dulls his other senses a bit. When we speak, it's often like I'm not even there.
I'm not even there. Not even there. Not even there.
I'm grateful.
Grateful. Grateful. Grateful.
Rest easy now.
Rest easy now. Easy now.
More of those shades. Well? Can you see me in there? More ashes.
It is I, When battle rages all around, there's little time for love, little room for beauty. Yet Aphrodite here, she never loses heart. It's almost precious how she strives with all her might, brandishing that decorative spear of hers.
Well, good Lord Poseidon, I'm pleased to know how I inspire you. Though perhaps you ought to pay more attention to our foes than to what I do with my spear, so we can turn this battle in our favor, finally.
Shielded up. Don't take your sorrow out on me. Shades, leave him alone.
A flash of recognition passes across the countenances of the monstrous Hound of Hell.
You're looking better already.
Having quelled the fury of the fearsome triple-headed monster Cerberus, the Princess of the Dead stands poised to delve into the pits of Tartarus, where waits her lifelong foe.
We're now so close, aren't we? Glass rock. Something about my brother. Made it. I have the gold. Unseen. Ground floor. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
It seems we have an unscheduled visitor.
the black coat shines. Tempai. Father?
Returned.
All bound in chains of hardest adamant, the erstwhile Lord and Master of the Dead now is a prisoner within the realm the fates themselves decreed was his by right.
I'm sorry, Father.
What has that blasted Titan done to Cerberus? That he should storm into this place with such abandon only to be ushered out again. Takes us.
Kronos casts him out into the morning fields above. Then rage and despair congeal about him, and his better senses take leave. My own path leads me through where he resides.
So you must face him in that sorry state. Thank you, daughter, for taking pity on the moody beast. He has seen better, but been through worse. You were too young to form a bond before, but perhaps it is not too late.
Hold on, Father.
The savage watchdog looks tentatively at the princess of the underworld.
There's nothing here of use.
More? What else? Oh great, the treasury. I much prefer silver. Olympus, I accept this message. Charon's set up shop. Death to Kronos. In the name of Hades. Life. Set. Sticks take me.
Returned from above ground. Angry now as ever. Do you wish to know exactly how I reawakened to Typhon, my girl? Or how I managed it without you gods detecting what I had in store?
Please indulge me, grandfather, for I do so enjoy your tales.
You would never believe it if you knew. For you are narrow-minded, you and all the gods. I have outsmarted you, and I shall overpower you as well. You... Oh, look, here come more of my subjects now. You rascal. I grow quite weary of this dour place.
A moment, if you please.
My patience has its limits. Get from this hole. It feels so empty here without my legions by my side. Our family's favorite trick. Unbelievable. Why, you gods learn nothing from the past. Recklessly changed everything to suit your whim.
You're the one who's learned nothing, despite all the time you've had to think on it.
Oh, on the contrary, change is inevitable. With time, the only question is, which sort? I always shall return.
For my father. Frenos, do your thing. Rest easy now. So much for the ravages of time. Not going to work.
Vanquished only for the moment, scheming Kronos cannot be so easily destroyed. Yet in her every fleeting victory against him, fierce Melenoi recovers something she thought lost.
I still remember flashes of this place. All right, brother.
The ancient mirror of night, that conduit of dark primordial power from before time took hold, lies forgotten amid the myriad possessions of the captive underworld prince.
An ordinary mirror, nothing more. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. It worked. Night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time.
She looks a bit like Mother, doesn't she? Which means... oh, blast. I never thought... I look just like him, then. Ah. Hi there, Melenoi. My investigation into our grandfather's scheming is underway, though difficult to make good progress without telling anybody what I'm up to. Don't take this the wrong way, but this truly is your only idea.
Yes, I don't think I can stop Kronos here. Even Olympus is stuck trying to keep his forces at bay. And he's far too hateful and hard-headed to stop on his own.
That's our family for you. Father certainly has no love for Kronos, but he never speaks of him. Do you happen to know what went over between them to have made things this bad?
You're in a better position to ask our father about that than I am. Kronos was a tyrant, and his children wouldn't have it. The Fates themselves deemed that the gods should rule. But that apparently wasn't enough for him.
So now you want me to stop him for you? I mean, for us. I've had mixed experiences vanquishing certain members of our family before, but that wasn't forever. And you've said next to nothing about how you expect me to do it.
Look, I have knowledge of an incantation known as Dissolution of Time. It requires several complicated steps I shall explain along the way. If it works, it should unravel him.
Unravel him? That's a little vague for me, unless Kronos turns out to be a spool of yarn. Can you be more specific?
Unmake him. Destroy his ambitions along with him. Undo all the harm he caused. A threefold family bond is required. You, me, and Kronos. Then we shall infuse a special weapon with the negation of his very being. I'll get into that later.
Well, great. I think you cleared everything up. Though I'll admit I don't like having to kill our family members just because Father doesn't know how to get along with them.
You would blame Father in all this? Blast. Kronos is starting to revive. I have to go. Keep searching for any sign of him. And remember, this is for all of us.
I will, and I understand, I think. We didn't ask to be born into this, but it's what we got. We'll handle it as best we can.
That's right. Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself. And be kind to Mother, Father, Cerberus, and all for me. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.